Waxenberg, the founder of New York Rep, and I wanted to personally welcome you to the world premiere of The Opposite of Love. To access our full program, please use the QR code on the card handed out to you. You can also use that to make a tax-deductible donation to New York Rep to support our work. You won't want to miss a word of this play, so totally silence your phone. No vibrating. Shut them off, out of respect to the actors, playwright, and the audience. Enjoy the show.
I don't really know how this works. What, you're looking at me like...
Sorry, it's just I'm not quite sure why you called me.
You don't... I thought you... I wanted one...
No, I know that. I mean, I'm not quite sure why you called me.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, is there something wrong? You don't... I mean, you don't have to...
No, God, no, you're
what?
just pretty.
Oh.
I don't usually get that much. I'm just surprised you wanted to call me. There are like a million men in a million bars, not to mention all the guys on campus. You said grad student?
Yes.
So...
I called you. Requested. No bars, no...
Okay. I'm not complaining, trust me. I just... It's not often that this work is fun. This is gonna be fun.
You say that to all your...
I never mean it.
Oh, I'm sorry about the dress. I didn't know what to wear, and I thought maybe I should wear something, I don't know.
You look nice.
Yes, I thought I should wear something nice to make it. I didn't mean the yes as like a yes, I look...
I know.
Okay. Thank you for saying. I know it's part of your job to convince me that...
I appreciate the effort.
Feel...
I understand. Thank you.
Oh, you got the...
Yes, thanks. All good.
Of course. Are
Are
you
you scared?
No. Nervous, I guess. Is there, what do we do? I mean, in what order do we...
Whatever you want.
Great. I am Eloise.
Nice. Now I know what to scream. That was a joke.
Yeah, sure, I got it.
Will. You have nice hands. This is gonna be nice. Oh, your skin is so soft. Do you mind if I use your shower? Freshen up a bit?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Do you want to join me?
Oh, no, that's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a beautiful apartment.
Oh, thanks. I just wanted something simple.
I wish I could afford this kind of simple.
You don't, in your line of work?
Not as much as one might think.
Oh.
It's not always steady, and I'm far from the highest tier.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't mean, don't worry, you called a fine place.
good.
You didn't want to go out, not every place makes house calls. What I meant
I
was,
see.
it's complicated, nothing for you to worry about.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's fine. It's nice to just talk for a minute.
Okay. You come from a good family? I mean,
Yeah, I guess I don't talk to them much.
they just help you keep it simple?
Yeah, not much else they're good for.
Touche. You can touch. I won't break. Oh, shy. That's sweet. Nice. Pick your favorite.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't do it without a condom. You are so hot.
Thanks. Can we,
Yes.
can we just,
Just tell me what you want.
can we just get this over with?
Sure, if that's what you want.
But be gentle.
Oh, sure, baby. Fast and sweet. We'll have time for a few go-rounds. Eloise. Did I?
No, I'm sorry. It's my neck. I don't like to be touched.
Sorry. Hey, just let me know. No neck. Does this feel good?
Sure. What? Don't, no, you said not everyone makes house calls? I understand for, is there a danger of a man getting hurt?
Hey, you never know. Tell me what you want. Yeah? You want me to fuck you? Do you want to be fucked?
Sure.
I'm getting so hard. Can you feel me? Can you feel how hard you're making
I'm
me?
sorry.
Oh, submissive baby.
No,
It's okay. Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Is it because
No.
a lot of people use people like me? You'd be
No, it's
surprised.
not that. I'm sorry, I just can't. Thank you for, didn't need to waste your time.
You already paid me.
Didn't need to waste your time.
Is it something?
No.
This is.
You
You
got
don't
it.
have.
I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
No.
I think you can go.
It's okay. I'm sure you need
No,
this.
it's fine. Oh, do you need more?
Are you sure this is something?
It's not you, it's me.
Can I? How come? It's just I always pride myself.
I shouldn't have done this.
What would you like me to do? I'm good. I can give you what you want. I've never left someone. You said you wanted
Over
it.
with.
I thought you meant.
No. I'm sorry.
Why did you call me?
So I wanted to have a good time.
Why, really?
It's not your problem.
You said it was nice to talk. Do you want to talk? I mean, you just gave me enough money for like 4
That was
weeks.
a gift to apologize. I wasn't paying
Yeah, but maybe
you don't
I-
know me.
No. What is it? Come on, maybe I can.
My uncle started molesting me when I was 3, but technically I'm still a virgin and I haven't. So I just needed to get over myself and do it with someone safe. You really want to talk?
You know, going slow, really slow, might be better. I mean, being comfortable is. You should
I don't think that's going to happen.
be one of my regular clients. I'll come for as much time as you need, and we can just talk, if that's what you want. Ease you
You would
in.
like be my sex therapist or something?
Whatever. Come on, we can. Next week, same time for as long as you want. Hourly rate, you can just give it to me here. We don't have to go through the agency. Just promise you won't fall in love with me.
Don't worry, I won't.
That never ends well. I'll see you next week, Eloise. What's that? Yeah, I can make that work.
Death of the party came as no surprise.
You came back.
I told you I would.
I didn't want, I didn't think.
Yes, you did.
No,
You want crudité. Yes.
I needed to go to the store anyway.
Root beer. Classic.
I like
I
it.
did ask for beer.
That's not.
Sure.
So we're just gonna talk. I don't know how to do this.
What, talk to people?
What are we doing?
Talking.
And then you'll leave.
Yeah.
And then
I'll come back. We'll talk again. Don't worry, it's a business transaction, whatever you need.
and we do this
Every Friday, good?
every Friday, like a weekly talking thing. What do we talk about?
Talking, apparently.
That's not-
Whatever you want.
Is your name really Will?
Yeah? You don't believe
I
me?
don't believe most people. You can't trust anyone.
Seen it.
Guess so.
I mean, if you want to call me.
I like Will fine.
It is my name, honest.
I'm surprised.
Why?
You guys don't use fake names in your line of work?
I know. Makes it more intimate. I'm not giving out my social security number.
So, are you gonna teach me how to give a good blowjob or something?
If you want,
You'd like that.
I'd like whatever you want.
That's a lot.
You're gonna pay me. And I like whatever you want.
That's disgusting.
Do you have some dark fetish I don't know about?
So,
What are you so scared of? It's just a penis.
things all better now.
It's just a nice thing. Things you do with your
I
body.
don't just want sex.
I thought
I
that
want
was.
a relationship.
I can't help you with that.
I didn't meet with you.
Thanks. I'm joking. I mean, sex.
I feel like a relationship is the reward you get for having sex.
Most people think of it the other way around.
To me, sex is intimate. My whole life, it's something I only ever wanted to do with the person I was going to be with forever. Don't laugh at me. I know it's old-fashioned, but with everything, it's not just a physical act for me. But it feels like it is for everyone else. The first guy I ever really went out with, I thought it was great. He was really good at picking up cues. He would take everything at my speed until he got blunt. I was honest. I told him I wanted to wait. Why I wanted to wait, at least until we were in a committed relationship, till love was a part of the equation. He broke up with me. He wanted sex then, and that was it.
There are guys that
What?
are into what you want.
Like it's a fetish.
There are guys who will want that.
Some just like my mom. Every woman over. Ones who didn't grow up in the age of boys getting sex ed from porn, of apps where the first requirement is that they want to fuck you before they even agree to meet you. We've lost any level of intimacy and no one believes me. My mom, sorry, I shouldn't be talking about her. But it's the truth.
I get it.
get to the third date and you better have sex or else they're gone. It's like it's a standard part of the audition process of dating. If you want to have someone to talk to every day, someone to take you to the doctor when you're sick, someone to love, better put it out. Maybe I just feel like that because I have. Maybe once I do, I won't care, I'll just want to fuck anybody. But if that's really all, what's the point of even going through the pretense of dating? Why not just pick up someone in a bar? Why not just...
Hire a prostitute.
Human beings were not meant to be alone. Never be touched. I was in the hospital a little while ago, nothing serious, but the things they did were painful. You know the first question people ask me? Are you dating anyone? No. Well then who's looking after you? No one looks after me. I cried from the pain. I would wrap my arms around myself and pretend someone was holding me. Friends, you're not supposed to rely on them too much. They all have significant others and you'll never be the most important person to them. You know, I wasn't even allowed to be alone, but text my male friends once they got significant others. Their girlfriends, some of whom are my friends too, don't want them to be in a tempting situation with any woman.
That's insane.
It's common, no one talks about it. Any of this, there's a big thing we don't talk about. I don't understand, why does sex automatically make a relationship more important than any other in your life? If someone's sick in the hospital, they don't let your friends in, it's just significant others. They have rights. Why? Because they fuck you? I don't get it. Without sex, I'll never experience care or love.
Are you asexual?
Why would you ask me that?
I mean, I think it's a legitimate question.
I've wondered, thought about it. I'm not. I'm not as sex crazy as... I do want to have sex, I just want other things.
Intimacy?
More. Sex is the price, so I better shut up and pay. Can I ask you a random question?
Of course.
If I've gone on a couple dates with someone and I decide to go home with them, how do I make sure that he's going to be gentle, respectful of what I'm... How do I know I'm not going to get there and he's going to turn into an S&M monster?
Well, part of S&M is consent.
If they do it the way they're supposed to, not everyone does.
Well, then it's
Okay,
not...
look, I'm not talking about kink. I don't know any... You get what I mean. How do I know if I go home with someone that he's not going to hurt me?
Well, talking about your likes beforehand is a good idea.
Right. Because on the third date when he's trying to get you home, having a conversation about your sexual likes, dislikes, and boundaries, illnesses, about stopping at the drugstore to get some condoms and lube. That's exactly what he wants. That's a real turn on.
It's the adult thing to do.
That's why you said you're fine with whatever I'm into?
Well, I'm not. That's not the same
Why?
thing.
Because you were hedging your bets that whatever I wanted would be boring? Because I'm not as strong as you, so there's not really a risk that I can do anything to you? Because you're a guy for hire and you've just got to take whatever? That's exactly the same thing. In the real world, when you aren't working, do you always have a serious adult conversation before you have sex with someone?
People should.
That's comforting.
A good guy should
Where are
respect.
all these magical good guys I keep hearing about? Because I don't see them.
So you think you just have to go and do whatever he wants and not say anything?
Don't you? That seems to be the way it works. You get annoyed and you'll go find it somewhere else.
That's...
Because you totally asked for my sexual medical history when you walked in here last week.
Just always use a condom?
I'm not stupid. Can't be it.
I don't know how to make sure they'll be gentle or listen. What's the sexiest movie you've ever seen? Like, if you were gonna have sex in a movie, which scene would you want to be in?
You'll laugh.
No, I had a friend whose first boner was to Nala from The Lion King.
Stage beauty.
I don't know it.
It's about the first woman to act on stage and the last man to play women's roles.
They fall in love with each other?
Yeah. He sort of teaches her about being a woman, and she teaches him about being a man. There's a scene. He's been assaulted, and she takes him back to an inn. And the next morning, neither have gotten any sleep, so they lie down to literally sleep together. She knows that he's had sex with women and men, and she very innocently asks him what men do with other men. So, they're fully clothed, but it cuts to them lying in different positions with her asking questions and him laughing and trying to explain without being graphic, and it turns into them sort of moving together. And then they start to kiss, and she gets really passionate, and he slows her down.
Slows her down?
He starts doing simple motions, like bringing the back of his hand down her cheek, and she mirrors him. He's just sort of gently teaching her how to touch. I always thought it was beautiful.
And then they have sex?
No, they're going to, but he says something hurtful, and she stops. But just that touching, guiding, mirroring, it's the most sensual thing I've ever seen.
Have you ever watched porn?
No. I've seen documentaries on the industry, read article. I've seen a couple parts of clips on YouTube by accident.
You aren't curious?
Yes. But it makes me sad when I get one. I've watched movies, regular movies, because it's just pretend.
Porn is pretend too, essentially.
I don't like the idea of getting turned on watching two real people being paid to actually have sex. It feels wrong.
Why? They're consenting adults. Think of it as a public service.
And I don't like the idea of people getting turned on by violence and doing things that...
There is normal porn. I mean, everything is out there.
I get scared that if I go home with a guy, he's gonna make me do those kinds of things. Once I'm in the door, I can't physically stop him, and then who would believe me? Care, who would help me? I went with him voluntarily, it's my own fault. You know, girls, when they're out, if someone leaves with a guy, they'll say, "Don't get raped!" Like, it's kind of a joke, but it's not really.
Do you think that because your uncle...
That's a very personal...
You need
No.
to...
It happens, you know, having sex, especially for a woman, involves a certain level of risk in any circumstance.
So you think losing your virginity will make you comfortable with anything a guy would want to do to you?
At least it won't be new. I'll know what I'm doing, things won't hurt as much. Oh, why are you looking at me like that?
I feel sad for you.
I don't need your pity.
To think about things
I
like
am
that.
not your charity case. What?
It's not always such a big thing at the end of the day. Most of the time it's boring. It's natural, it just happens. It's not... You might actually be...
Disappointed?
At first. So, what are you studying in school?
Art history.
Like paintings?
Like art.
Like all of
And
it?
that's theoretically the goal.
Your family into art?
Not really, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't
It's
mean-
fine, where's your family from?
Michigan.
Do you miss them?
Sometimes.
Do you have any siblings?
Had a kid sister.
Have?
Have.
Where is she?
That's a long story. Do you have any siblings? Sorry, I said.
I'm an only child. Were you close, you and your sister?
I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we were. But when I got older, I wanted to be cool and being nice, sweet with your little sister isn't cool. I was kind of was an ass to her. In public, never when we were alone. At least. I was a little shit sometimes.
I'm sure she understands all teenagers are little shits.
No, my family's really fucked up. I shouldn't have been acted that way with her.
What's she doing now?
I don't know. She ran away. Couldn't find her. That's how I came out here, actually. Long story.
What's her name?
Annie. Perfect name for her, too. She had long red hair. Didn't look anything like me, except the eyes. We had the same eyes. No freckles. I thought all little red-headed girls were supposed to have freckles. We used to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. She would be April, and I'd have to be all the turtles and all the bad guys, so I'd kidnap her, and then I'd have to rescue her while she sat somewhere under the jungle gym or something, waiting. I'd end up trying to figure out how to fight myself. I've never told anyone about her.
Confession day. Do you see the rest of your family ever?
No, when I did go home once, I lied. Didn't tell anyone I was there.
I understand that.
You?
I wish I could get away with that, but I'm kind of obligated to put in an appearance. Everything comes with a price.
Being taken care of.
Especially being taken care of. So how did you end up in this line of work?
I knew some people out here. One person, actually. Girl I went to high school with. Now she was cool. Liked to party and go all the underground places, and one day somebody just asked, "Hey babe, how much an hour?"
They did not.
Swear to God.
So you...
No. What kind of girl do you take me for? But then a couple of weeks later, someone else asked, and again. Eventually, well, it's not like an 18-year-old high school dropout has a lot of career options, you know, if he actually wants to survive financially. And I am cute. Gotta take advantage of my skill set.
How'd your friend feel about that?
I don't know. Kind of lost touch with it.
I'm sorry.
It happens. People leave, disappear. Can I ask you something? Is there anything you ever liked doing with a guy?
I haven't had much experience. Much positive experience.
There's nothing you've ever wanted to try, like actually wanted, not thought you were supposed to want? Bodies aren't a bad thing.
I feel trapped in mine.
But they're how we learn about the world. They're the most basic form of communication. Kids learn everything through their bodies. You've seen them just grab, roll around in everything, put anything in their mouths. Touch starts out as an enjoyable thing. Don't you remember that? Ever?
When I was a kid, we all used to love having our hair played with.
What do you say with girls having their hair
It
touched?
cannot just be a girl thing. Everyone has hair. Most people have hair. There was a game we'd play. I used to love it.
Show me.
Close your eyes.
No, teach me how to do it to you.
You see the underside where my elbow is, where my arm bends?
Yeah.
Rub that with your finger back and forth kind of hard so I know for sure where that crease is.
Like that?
Okay, stop. Now really gently move your fingertips at my arm starting in my wrist. Slowly. You can go up and down, but I have to tell you when you get to that crease. There? It's harder than it looks. Nobody's done that to my arm in forever. Where do kids get these games? What's the most sensual moment for you?
It was with that friend, the one I stayed with. She had a small apartment, but she had a good-sized bed, so she told me to just crash there with her. That first night I was really jet-lagged, so I fell asleep super early while she was out somewhere at work or something. I woke up late, well, sort of woke. You know that place somewhere between asleep and awake? Well, she had come home, and I opened my eyes just a bit, and I saw her next to the bed. She was facing away from me, probably in case I woke up, and she was changing out her clothes. I saw her, the back of her, completely naked. To watch someone just looking at her. I'd never seen a naked woman for real. She was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Couldn't have lasted more than a second or two. I closed my eyes. I knew it was wrong to watch her without her knowing. It was so ordinary, but it was the most erotic, the most beautiful thing. I had the biggest crush on her.
You've never seen a naked woman before?
Well, I fucked a lot of girls, but I never actually looked at them. I mean, most of the time we never even got each other's clothes completely off. I remember them in pieces, their boobs, their neck, their cup. But I never looked at them.
Did you hook up with her?
I'll see you next Friday.
Wait.
I gotta get going. Next Friday. Physical contact with a straight man, baby steps.
This seems stupid.
Hey, I'm not an expert here. It's worth a shot.
Crap!
I win. You should have one. It helps.
I don't like alcohol.
It has its good points.
Why, sir, are you trying to get me drunk?
Maybe. Relax. It does help. In moderation.
Oh. Here.
Oh, thanks.
If you stay longer.
I'm not worried.
Where did you get this?
I found it out back at some apartment building.
Oh my
Those things about you last week while I bring it. It's fine. Doesn't even have stains on it. Oh my. I'll bet you've never had something used before, huh? Oh.
You don't like it?
These look so boring.
They're interesting.
Why? Because people say they're interesting? 14th century architectural
That was
theory?
really helpful for both.
Great expectations?
That's a classic.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, of
This
course.
book has never been opened.
It's pretty. That is a pretty copy to keep on my bookshelf.
So you have a well-worn one somewhere else? You have a leather-bound dictionary? With gold? It has fucking gold?
It was a graduation gift.
Just what every grad needs, a golden dictionary. You can conquer the world with words. Until you have to sell it to get money to eat. Well, not you, other people. Isn't that, doleful? I guess the simple apartment helped too, with a fucking 360 view of Central Park and Morningside Park visit. I should get you a gold-plated Karma Sutra. Now that you might actually use.
Fuck you.
I'm just teasing.
I know. Stop.
Places of display are supposed to be for things you really care about.
Cool, what do you keep on your bookshelves?
I don't have it.
Get some. Display all your important shit. Nice things are the only thing I got from life. You've always been at the mercy of other people. It's nice to be able to construct your life. Choose what it looks like. This is what I want to be. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Oh God, that's stupid. I thought I threw that. You know it?
Yeah.
Velveteen Rabbit? Why is it such a great thing to become real? Why can't things that start out beautiful just stay beautiful? How did you lose your virginity?
Where did that come from?
Things getting ruined.
What are you imagining? You look like you're imagining something.
15 seducing some cute innocent little freshman.
13, just shy of being a freshman, and 25.
You were not 25. You
No,
said-
she was 25. I was 13. I was at some party I never should have been at. She slept with me, very insistent. Must have been quite a stud even then.
What do you mean?
Well, she kissed me, my first real kiss. This woman, she was showing me. Next thing I knew, she was taking off my clothes. It felt really good, and it was a little, I wasn't sure what, but she kept going.
Did she rape you?
A woman can't rape a guy.
Yes, they can.
I mean, I wanted to, just maybe not. I don't know, I was getting really turned on. It just sort of happened, maybe a little faster than. She was pretty and fast.
She forced herself on you.
Yeah, I guess. A little bit. Anyways, after that I just started doing it a lot. I was a horny little. It had been overwhelming, but it felt really good, so.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Everyone has to be initiated.
Like my uncle initiated me? She shouldn't have done that to you. It was wrong.
It's just sex.
Who said that first? The abuser or the victim?
Someone who just really enjoyed sex with no strings attached, because it's not always a giant deal.
She was 25, you were 13.
So?
You were a victim, Will. We both were.
I'm not a victim of anything.
What she did was illegal.
You don't have to project. Not everyone. You and I, we're different. Very different.
Yeah, you ran to sex and I ran away from it.
I don't feel.
Yes! Yes, that's what I want to not feel! How do you do it? I want to be like you because when I feel it, the only time I seem real is when my feelings. It's like you have to keep feeling until your heart is dead. And then God damns you for letting it die. I wish it would just die. How could it hold so much pain and still not?
Don't you have anyone that cares about you?
I had a friend. I knew him when I was going through a lot of shit. He would always tell me, "You're not alone." I remember one day we were walking and he said, "I am always here for you, whatever you need. I'm not going anywhere. We're a team no matter what." He made me look him in the eye. Do you believe me? Yes. It was the first time I ever believed that. I felt like I had a big brother. And I was there for him. I would have done anything for him. I did. And then one day, he said, "You know, I can't be your knight in shining armor, right? I've got everyone's house on fire. I've never wanted a knight in shining armor.
Everyone does.
No, all I have ever wanted is another person to stand with me while we faced our fires together. But it's not that he could. He didn't want to. Nobody wants to, and he's right, we've all got shit to deal with, but if someone is drowning and everyone else has an excuse why they can't jump in the water to help, that person is going to end up dead. If no one helped, I would always try. I put out his fires on a fucking daily basis. You can't take it back. Say, I can't be there for you, but you're not alone. If you're not there for me, then I'm alone, and A couple nights later, I overdosed on sleeping pills.
What?
I just kept taking them, one at a time, like candy. I couldn't stop. I physically couldn't stop. I remember having this moment of thinking I should call someone. Him, text, I love you or something. I didn't.
Why?
I realized I no longer believed anyone cared about me. If it didn't work, I would just look like a dramatic freak, and if it did, next day I woke up. I was so upset. I must have a liver of fucking steel. I was supposed to help him with something. So I went up. I didn't want to let him down. I was late. He said I looked not great. I said I was tired. I said I was fucking tired. And I smiled. How hilarious is it?
Stop. Did you tell him?
No. But that was the moment I stopped wanting anything. Didn't believe the things he said anymore, so what was the point of putting him in a position to save him? He would kill me if something happened to you. You'd be shouting him toward an ocean where I was drowning from the comfort of the shore. What was he supposed to do? Try to force me into a sideboard?
Hell.
No, I never told him much of anything after. I don't mean after the pills. It was when he said we've all got our own fires to put out. After that, I was there for him, but I never showed him my heart again.
You never figured out something was wrong?
He was still getting what he wanted from me, so why did it matter? I was like his puppy. I was still rolling over and fetching. What did it matter? I never told anyone.
Why me?
Because it's like what happens here with you isn't real. yourself in your head. It's happening really visibly.
Have you wanted to again? How do you stand it? Just the weight of being.
How do you? God's cruel joke. He won't take the pain away. He won't let me get out, choked underwater, but I just can't seem to drown.
I want to hold you. I want to put my arms around you and stroke your hair and hold you.
Because I'm fragile. I'm just fucking sexy.
Will you just let me
Why?
hold you, please? Because you're in pain. And it's a human thing that people need and do, and that's what I want. Why won't you let me? Please? I won't if you say no. And I will stop if you tell me to stop. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Tell me the best memory you have with your sister. I used to wish I had a big brother.
When I was 12 and Annie was 8, our parents got in a bad fight, and I went into her room, and I held her just like this, and I stroked her hair, and I told her the story of Peter Pan. And when we got to the place where everyone flies away, I asked her if she wanted to go to Neverland for real. So I opened the window, I showed her how to climb down the drain pipe. Actually, I climbed down and then I kind of caught her. She was always such a goody two-shoes. She never even tried to sneak out of the house before. We ran down the block in the middle of the night. She was laughing and we held our arms out and pretended to fly. We lived a few blocks from the water, and we ran down and jumped in, clothes and all. Oh, I remember later we climbed a tree. I showed her how to do that too. And we just stared up at the stars, trying to figure out which one was Neverland. They never tell you, the second star to the right of what. We watched the sunrise, and then we went back inside. We changed. Hung our damp pajamas up on our closets to dry. No one ever knew.
It's beautiful. I wish it was true.
Why don't you think it is?
Beautiful things don't exist in the real world without being marred. Either break or they harden into something. There was no sadness in your voice when you told me. That's how I felt.
I never went into her room when they fought. I was too scared. I looked out for myself. Brothers are disappointing. What is it with girls in here?
Teach me how to do it so it feels good.
You don't want to pull your lips back over your teeth to keep them out of the way. The skin around the chin is the most sensitive part. Start there, slowly. Use your tongue and your hand there. If you're really still, you'll keep eye contact. Guys like it when you look at them. Then put as much as you can, all the way. There, suck harder, hard. Move your other hand, up and down. If you're going to have to swallow it. Good, that's really good. Cultured as you.
That's insane. You should go. You would love it.
I would not. I don't know anything about it.
There are little plaques. You can read them. You can read.
I don't know what things are supposed to mean, or I'd feel stupid.
It's not about what they mean. It's about how you feel.
I'm serious. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to feel about Monet.
Monet.
See, this is the kind of shit that makes me feel stupid.
You know, the first art history class I ever took was a high school AP class. This is about me feeling stupid about art, too.
Your high school had an art history class?
Yeah.
You had a swimming pool, too?
And a golf team.
Fuck.
Well, they never won.
That doesn't make it better.
Okay, well, one of the first units we did was on the great cathedrals, and they all look exactly the same. Seriously, that's why I got that architecture book when I went to college.
And you kept it because...
It looks important. Erudite.
Excuse me while I looked that up in your golden dictionary.
For our finals, our teacher made us get up, look at slides, recite facts off the top of our head, and marked us off for anything we missed or got wrong.
In front of the whole fucking
It
class?
was a nightmare. Truth? I hate those stupid cathedrals. I just pushed them so I could get into the paintings.
Who's the best painter?
That is entirely subjective. Most historians would probably say Picasso.
Would you agree?
I mean, I wouldn't want one of his paintings in my home.
Then what's the point? Fuck Picasso.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
He was a horrible misogynist. He said, women are machines for suffering. But he's significant. When did a man's reputation become more important than his humanity? Hannah Gadsby asked that. She's right.
See? Fuck Picasso.
Fuck Picasso!
Who's your favorite?
be acceptable answers on an art history test.
Well, it's not like any of the art that influenced me would measure up to being on a test. It doesn't mean it's not meaningful.
Art influenced you?
Well, you know, like artistic ventures.
What, like comic books and Marvel movies?
Don't knock it. Got me through some rough times. And hey, even some XXX films can be avant, nouveau, whatever shit you call it. Things aren't all black and white. Creativity is subjective.
Do you know what I thought porn was when I was younger?
Oh!
Oh my god. Okay, so there was a movie theater that we used to drive by called the Pussycat.
Oh.
The marquee had a girl dressed in a cat costume smiling with her arms in the air, and I used to ask if we could go see a movie at the kiddie theater. And finally one day somebody said no, it was for adult films. Well, I said that I was very mature. And they said no, it was a kind of adult theater where adults went to watch other people have sex. So I thought it must be some kind of high art. I imagined that people got really dressed up in fancy clothes like they were going to the opera.
Oh, you are too cute.
And they would walk in and sit down, and two people would walk out on stage, bow to the audience, bow to each other. Everyone would politely applaud. They would have sex, they would get up, bow, walk off stage, and then everyone would leave talking about how experimental it was, that it was showcasing the beauty and the mystery of the human body like naked statues in a museum. So, what's your favorite sex position?
What?
Well, you asked about my area of specialty, I'm asking about yours.
Depends
On?
what you're in the mood for. Doggy style lets you go really deep. Missionary, you can look into each other's eyes. Reverse cowgirl is hella awkward.
What's that?
It's cowgirl in reverse.
And that means?
I'll show you. Okay, come here. Stand up. Alright. Now, straddle me but face that. Yeah, so right leg over here. And now sit down. It's okay. This is reverse cowgirl.
Well, this just seems uncomfortable.
Right? Now turn around. Let's try it. This is cowgirl. Much easier. And you get to be in control. Plus, I get an awesome view and full access to your boobs.
Is there a position where you wouldn't have full access to my boobs?
Hey, it can be not. I mean, like this, they're right there.
Wrong.
Do you want to try something fun? No, even fully clothed, this is awesome. Okay, straddle me, facing that. Cowgirl.
Quiz me.
Okay, now hold on with your knees tight, don't let go. You like
Do
it?
it again, do it!
Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. 1, 2! And that's just positions. Then you can add toys, handcuffs, whips, whatever they want.
Dave,
What?
not you? How do you act so happy about doing whatever someone wants?
It's sex, it's fun.
You've never done something you didn't want to?
Sure. Who hasn't? There are varying degrees to that, you know. Sleeping with your partner because you care about them, even if you're not really in the mood. Trying something for the first time just to see if you like it, and then it turns out you don't. It's like, just because you eat a food you're not a big fan of, it doesn't mean it's gonna poison you.
Why are you so nonchalant?
Because this is my life. This is how I earn a living. Hell, I'm lucky if I get to crash with any client, because when I don't, I'm crammed with 6 of my buddies in a 2-bedroom shithole in the Bronx where no one who currently lives there is actually on the lease. I don't have the luxury of being sensitive. I don't get a say in who I have sex with always. I'm just trying to keep a roof over my head, but I'm okay. I'm still a decently well-adjusted, functioning member of society.
I'm sorry. I bet most of the desperate women who call you don't have much of an imagination anyway. Hopefully they have comfy beds.
You know, guys can treat other guys the way they treat women sometimes. I still work a lot of the clubs downtown. The agency you went through, they just throw me a bone every now and then. I'm not really on there full time. I'll do house calls, so I shouldn't be telling you this, but I do drugs with them, to them, and then I'm clean. Don't worry, no diseases, but I guess we all just learn to take it.
You can fight back more easily. You're a man.
I'm not exactly the heavyweight champion here.
Are you gay?
No.
They hurt you? Make you say, do things?
Sometimes. But I always have lube, so it's usually fine.
Why is pain degrading someone sexy?
Having power is sexy.
No, power, I can theoretically understand. It's more than. My uncle used to use that word. Cum dumpster. Made sure I knew what it meant. When I was little, exactly what it meant. Knew that that's what I was. He's not the exception. I saw it written in a stall in my middle school bathroom. I hear guys saying, not even trying to hide, laughing. You don't laugh. You don't believe it's a little true. Is that really all men think I am? How does that happen? When along the way do people learn to think like that, get turned on? Have people wanted you to degrade them?
No.
Do you like degrade?
No.
What do you? How do you like to have sex?
I guess it would depend. Rough can be fun, seriously, it's just rough. It's not somebody beating you with a baseball bat. Intimate can be beautiful, I think. No one's ever asked me that. Why a couple of weeks ago did you want to learn how to... Did it turn you on to do that to me? Why didn't you want me to pleasure you? You should, if you want to, you should enjoy it, have pleasure. Are you scared?
No.
You look scared.
No. You stop. Besides, I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to.
Do you think I don't want to go down? You'd rather do something you don't want to than make someone else. You didn't have to come in. They're not mutually exclusive, you know. There is something between victim and aggressor. Both people can enjoy doing things to each other and receiving. What? Someone can enjoy giving you pleasure. How did you feel doing what you did to me?
It was fun.
And how would you feel if I did that to you?
You're going to blow me.
Stop.
I'd feel weird.
Why?
Because it's weird, messy, awkward.
Sex is messy and awkward. What you did to me was Not awkward. It was good. It was really quite good. Messy, sure. But it was okay. It was okay, right? What do you fantasize about? You can tell me everyone has fantasies.
My friend in high school, I used to have fantasies about him. No, nothing crazy, just sleeping with him. I would imagine him saying, I love you, while we were in the throes of passion. How he would touch me. Seeing him naked. I used to think I was so unbelievably bad for fantasizing about someone I wasn't involved with, someone I knew, my friend.
You aren't. That's normal. You know that, right? You know that now.
One day the school found a secret online account. He and some of the other boys were on it with girls they hooked up with. It was pure beastly lust. It was like a porn site. I felt like such a baby. My darkest fantasy was having intimate sex with someone I was in love with. I was in love with him. Everyone else just wanted to fuck at as many. I was revolted and embarrassed. Like there was something that was supposed to get turned on in me that just wasn't. Aren't I supposed to be an animal too? Isn't everyone? I don't know what positions, toy. I just don't want to be afraid. I just want to look into someone's eyes and have them touch me and not be afraid.
What are you afraid of?
That it'll hurt me. That I can't be honest with him. That he won't listen to me, that he'll be too rough, that he'll want to do things that I don't want to do or don't understand. That I can't tell if I'm a virgin. That no one will sleep with me if I'm a virgin. That no one will sleep with me if I'm not a virgin. That it'll hurt. That he won't tell me about it. That I'll get sick. That I'll get pregnant. That he'll refuse to wear a condom. That he'll secretly take it off when I can't see. That if he does something, I'll get blamed. If something happens, that I'll have flashbacks to what my uncle did. That I'll remember things that he did that I'd forgotten. And I'll freak out. That I'll start crying. That I'll hate it. That I won't be good at it. That he won't like the way my body looks. I'm scared he won't do any of that. That he'll be wonderful. That I'll want to be with him for the rest of my life. That I will finally feel safe and loved enough to be physically intimate with someone, and then he'll leave me. And I wouldn't recover. Oh, I want to stop feeling this way. I have to stop because that guy, that truly kind, caring guy doesn't exist.
But if all those fears, if you were safe, and you and the person you love were just going to show each other with your bodies how much you love each other, what would you do? What would you want him to do? If you weren't afraid, if there was nothing to be afraid of, if you were just going to love each other. Show me. It's okay. What do you find attractive about men?
It's not about
Our bodies. I know, it's something more. But you're not attracted to women?
No.
So? What is attractive to you about a man?
way you're different from me. We're both humans, but how can two members of the same species be so different? The shape of your hips, the way it moves, straight like an arrow. The angles of your face. The fact that you're strong. The way you can relax your body.
What do you want? It's okay to want things, you know. To desire. It doesn't make you bad. Asking for what you want does not make you selfish, or needy, or corrupt, or whatever's going through your head. Did you ever think that maybe I want to give it to you just as much as you want to receive it?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Does this feel good? It's okay to laugh. It's okay to feel however you feel. Do you now? Tell me.
I like it soft.
You are beautiful and precious. I won't hurt you. I love you. I came every week. You weren't. And it's been 2 months.
Yeah, I left a note for you downstairs. Did you not?
I saw
There was money for a couple weeks.
it. Yeah, I got it. What's going on?
We finished, did what we needed to do.
I'm sorry.
We had sex, you fucked me, I got over what I needed to get over.
And that's
What I paid you for.
it?
It was your idea in the first place.
I was worried about you. I didn't know if you were okay.
Fine.
Did it freak you out what we did, having sex? It was your first time. That would be for anyone.
No. I'm good, actually. It was fine. You eased me in well. No trauma. I'm seeing someone a little over a month.
Really? Are you sleeping with him?
That's always the first question. That's none of your business.
Please.
Yeah, wasn't that the whole point?
I love you. I'm in love with you.
I'm not stupid. I know what you were thinking the moment you first walked in that door. This girl is loaded. I could turn her into my meal ticket. You didn't act all kind and sensitive out of some golden-hearted generosity. This was a business arrangement.
Maybe at first, but things changed. I have never spoken from my heart like this. I don't know how. I know. I love you. I love your heart. I love who you really
You
are.
don't know who I really am.
I do. I know you, Eloise.
What makes you think that's even my real name?
Of course it is.
Why should it be? There's no name on the mailbox.
I can ask the doorman.
Why haven't you? I told him my friend Eloise was staying with me for a while and not to give out my name or personal information, just in case if anyone asked. You never did.
You? Why?
I'm not going to give my real name to a strange man, especially when he already knows my address.
The
Let
agency.
the anonymous pay, the rest I give you in cash. Oh, you really are surprised. Don't be. I don't know your real name.
It's
I
Will.
should just believe that.
So this whole time you've... Don't do this. Don't put your walls back up. You don't have to be scared. I won't hurt
You
you.
can't hurt me. Emotionally. I hired you to perform a service.
I don't... You wouldn't lie to me.
Why not? You lied to me when you told that story about your sister. You lied to your family about being in town.
That's not the same thing.
No, where's the line? There's no one who won't hurt you.
Stop. Don't go back to... I love you. I don't care what your name is or who you are. I want to be with you.
We'd met another way. And I told you that sex was something intimate for me. If I'd wanted to wait, you wouldn't have given me the time of day. If I hadn't fucked you, you wouldn't have stuck around. Tell me I'm wrong.
It doesn't
Of
matter.
course it does. Even if you are. You were forced into a position where you had to. Isn't that what dating is supposed to be? Getting to know someone but with no ulterior motive? Maybe it used to be different, but now guys will only do that if they're waiting to get laid. Or paid. You don't win the girl and get a round of applause for accidentally taking the time to learn about me, which you did with very clear ulterior motives, I might add.
I love you. And you love me too.
I hired you to help me get over
Your fear of sex.
my need for love. My boyfriend's crazy about me. I gave him a fantastic blowjob on our second date. Thanks, by the way, you're a good teacher. Goes to the doctor's appointments, buys me dinner. It's great, but I don't need it.
Please.
That's the secret, isn't it? Less you need someone, the more they want you.
That wasn't the point. Of course you need love. You can't stop needing that.
Kind of. The illusion of it's almost as good as the real thing. You played your role beautifully. You did exactly what I needed you to.
I love you.
You don't have to play anymore.
I don't understand.
Your mistake was you believed me. I told you. Can't trust anyone. I had to let myself be vulnerable with someone safe. Did I seem naive? You mistook me, Will.
So you're just gonna go back to your fucking architecture and start fucking some guy? I won't let you.
You don't leave a call, please. You're good at sex. You felt good. I enjoyed it. You didn't. There were no fireworks. You were right. I liked it, but I was moderately disappointed. Everyone uses everyone. You just wanted a nicer crash pad.
This is real. Don't throw love away when you finally have it because you've been hurt before. What if this is our only chance?
And what would the alternative be? Me giving you a kiss as you go off to work pouring yourself, or would you just quit your job and let me be your sugar mama? How does this go exactly?
I don't know. We figure it out. I feel now.
You helped me stop feeling.
You're the first
I'm
person.
sorry, but no matter how good your act is, you're not getting any more money from me. We're done.
So, I'm never going to see you again? How do I believe anything anymore? Who are you?
I'm no one.
No.
I'm whoever I'm supposed to be. Isn't that what you do? Nobody likes a real person anyway. I gave up my desire to lose my virginity to someone. Instead, I lost it to a prostitute. So now I do what everyone else does. Everyone leaves, maybe physically, maybe emotionally, but everyone will.
I won't!
That's what they all say, till they do.
What about me?
I won't put out other people's fires anymore. Maybe someday you'll meet a girl and you'll value her heart before it. Goodbye. Come on, I know you need it.
People can change. And it might not be in the right time, but they can. Isn't there grace if someone is just doesn't get there as soon as they should? God, there has to be a way for all this shit to stop. I miss something without a word. My soul aches for it. You see, the point of your stupid fucking Velveteen Rabbit that he was really more beautiful at the end because he became real, not pristine, but please.
Can you really say that the person I let myself feel safe with is real? That it wasn't a performance? Knowing the essence of everything you've said has been said to me before by people who betrayed me. What that has done to me. Could you really hold to it? Not having some secret life, not playing a game, never taking another penny from me. Do you even know what it is to have a relationship not be in any way transactional? Should I write out a blank check to cash? And we can just admit that the whole fucking system is rigged from the word go.